Good morning everyone, welcoming all of you to our presentation, Dola, RANI, Dhar. And today our topic is divided into two parts. So we all know that corporation law and contract law has different effects on the business or a company. So today our topic part A is contract law, and for contract law we have chosen a local business of Mr. Mings. He runs a hair salon named Australian Hairlines, and he decided to promote his business by a special offer in the local newspaper that says $10 haircut, which is originally valued at $60. So when 40 customers come seeking that offer, Mr. Ming revokes the offer. On this scenario, we're going to discuss the effects of contract law. And what we're going to discuss is what is an invitation to treat, and if the advertisement in the newspaper was the invitation to treat or an offer, and can an offer be made to the world, and if it is possible, then why? If the revoking offer is possible after acceptance of the customers. Then we are going to discuss the rules of an offer, and also value and consideration, and that consideration can be of different any value. And then we are going to go for part B, which is about corporations law. For corporations law, we have chosen the idea of an entrepreneur who invented low-cost coffee and wants to name his organization NZ Coffee. So according to Corporations Act 2001, we're going to discuss what are the different type of companies and which type of company suits the facts given in the question and why. And last but not the least, we're going to discuss the name of the company, because according to Australian Securities Investment Commission, there are some unacceptable or restricted names that you cannot use. We're going to also elaborate on that. So now I'd like to welcome my group member ZAKIA Sultana.
I'm ZAKIA, and I'm going to discuss what is an invitation to treat, and if an invitation to treat is distinct from offer. So it is unable to create agreement, and it is basically an offer for considering an offer. And agreement cannot be created without the purported acceptance of other parties. And advertisement in the newspaper is an invitation to treat because it does not make sense to create an agreement. And then I'm going to talk about is the advertisement in the question an offer to the world or not. Contracts are created through offer and acceptance process. So an advertisement in the newspaper is not an offer that can create contractual obligations. So it is invitation to treat. So he is not obliged to perform the contractual obligations that an agreement creates. The advertisement in the question is not an offer to the world. And then if revoking of an offer is possible after acceptance, after providing an offer and acceptance by the other party, it creates contractual agreement. In the present case and question, if advertisement is considered as an offer, the revoking of an offer is not possible. However, it causes the breaching of contract, which is considered as serious civil wrong according to legal procedures. For this reason, in case of breaching the contract, the other party of the contract can claim damages from the party who breached the contract. Thank you. That's all from me.
My name is SULTANA RAZIA. I'm talking about the response does make agreement to an offer. In this case, in Ming case, this is a contract law, and that states that acceptance of offer creates a contractual obligation. So the parties will be liable to pay the amount due to his contractual obligations. In this case, Ming is liable to provide haircut to 40 customers due to his contractual obligations. Contract is created by offer and acceptance. The offeree must follow the rules and obey of the rules and conditions imposed by offerer. And the offeree should go through the advantages and disadvantages of the offer so that the rules can be found out properly. In case of Ming advertisement, and the response should follow the rules which is made by Ming. That means conditions added with the advertisement. Next, I am going to discuss about value and consideration. Without consideration of value, no contractual obligations can be created among the parties. Each and every contract should have a value consideration. In this case, in Ming case, the value consideration is haircut of $10. If Ming revoking his offer, does it make any consideration? Still, does it make any consideration? Yes, it is. Because consider the advertisement as a valid offer. Although Ming revokes the offer, the people who accepted the offer will continue to get $10 haircut. For this reason, the customer are legally being able to get the haircut at $10. Even after revoking the offer is legally obliged by the customers to get the consideration from the offerer.
My part is regarding corporations law. In corporations law, we can discuss about private companies and public company. To create a new company, we have to follow some rules and regulation because there are so many requirements to create a new company. On the requirements, we can categorize the company as a private or public company. For public limited corporations, they need large number of documentation to registration their company. A board of directors to engage in order to execute the decision and manage the operation. And they need a large number of employees to operate their operation. On the other hand, for the private limited corporations, they don't need any large amount of documentation. They don't have any compensation to collect their fund to operate the company, and they don't need any large number of employees. In our case, the entrepreneur is going to be create a new company which is low cost way of preparing coffee drink, and which is operated through family members and within a smaller scope. Due to the narrow access of capital, it's going to be a private company limited. So this entrepreneur, they have a plan for 5 years. According to the first year plan, it is estimated that the gross asset is 5 million, gross revenue 10 million, and their employee will be 20, is full-time employee. So on the other hand, according to the 5-year plan, the company will gross asset 13 million and gross revenue 26 million, and the employees number will increase 66. So according to the plan, the company should convert its company as a public company because they're increasing their number of employees, their revenue and gross asset also. So now the next one is they're using the business name of a business. Whenever any entrepreneur wants to create a new company, they have to use a name of the business. So it's regulating through the ASIC, Australian Security and Investment Commission. So they have so many regulations and restrictions because nobody can use the existing name of a company, a government body or association, restricted word or expressions, because it may mislead the public or other stakeholders. So we have so many examples, like according to the ASIC, charity, bank, cooperative, incorporated, universities, etc. are some examples of restricted words in Australia. So that's all my part.
So now I'd like to conclude the presentation, and to draw the conclusion, I have to say that from the presentation we can see that contract law and corporations law, they both have specific potential impacts on the business and an organization. So if on part A in contract law, if we say the main scenario is like the advertisement in the newspaper is not an offer, it's rather an invitation to offer, which is an offer to make an offer. So however, in this scenario, Ming doesn't have to perform any contractual obligation. But if we consider it as an offer, the contractual obligations will exist even though Ming revokes the offer. And on the other hand, in Part B for Corporations Act 2001, we see that there are two types of main typologies in the companies, and they are private limited and public limited. So these typologies may vary according to the scope of operation and capital access. Moreover, the companies should have to beware while selecting an appropriate name for the organization. They cannot select a name which is already existing company or a government body or part, or any expression or any words that's been banned. So that's all for our presentation, and I hope you liked it. Thank you so much, our honorable course coordinator, for giving us the opportunity to present what we have learned from the assignment. Thank you so much. That's all. Thank you.